every Sunday. If you guys are new here and probably don't know what the heck this is, we usually get all the stuff that's happened this week. All the good, all the bad, all the questionable sussy stuff. Not that other kind of sussy stuff, you know, but just everything in general that has just been going on the internet. Not like every single thing, because then that's going to be a lot of stuff right there. But just the stuff that has been selected by me and the mods. Stuff that we found. But chat, let's get into it, because we got some stuff going on with Mint. We also have some stuff going on with Destiny as well. We also have some stuff going on with Rockstar. I don't know if you guys heard what happened, but yeah, that happened. Kind of sad that happened. But you know, chat, there's a bright side. I don't know what the bright side is, since that happened. That thing that they did that I don't want to say, because evil, you know. But let's get into it, because we do got a lot of stuff to cover. And also, Big Boss has added in a new video, so you know what that means, guys. We're going to watch it, and I think this one's about Fallout. Oh boy. First off, to start off on the Sinday Talk, and this one was from Mint, you know, aka our maid Mint, and this was from YouTube. And if you guys didn't know what happened, it was she was making baby noises because she lost something in gambling. So that's basically what happened. So it got age restricted on YouTube. Yeah. And there's a little bit more on that going on to that, where she was
4-6.
hang on, so you guys can kind of hear it.
2-4-6.
Yeah. This is this part.
This gives me +2 when the deadline ends. Ah! Wait, I don't think I'll have enough. Lame.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. YouTube AI detection right there. I mean, okay, look, okay. I know some of you guys are gonna be saying, no, this has to be a regular person. It has to be. Yeah, I'm gonna let you cope on that a little while longer, but that I think the AI fucked up. Great job, YouTube. It was like picking up baby noises while she was gambling on that thing. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of crazy. But like the thing that got like, okay, so I guess maybe when you look at the title, it's like, oh, okay, but it was literally for something else, and it was just like the baby noises that she made it because you know, something happened. It's like, oh, okay, huh? Nah, surely YouTube won't have an AI. It does, chat. It does. Again, for some of you that are probably still thinking it doesn't, it fucking does. Like, Twitch has an AI that literally goes through this shit. It's like, who should I pick on today? I want to pick on this guy and this girl, and then and then that dumbass too. So you know, it's just like, yeah, you're just gonna. It's just like the luck of the cards, even though you don't want that luck of the cards, because Mint got that luck of the cards. Oh, God. Next that we have, and yes, we're going to come back to here because I know most of the chatters and the Cubs and all that sorts of stuff, and they play Destiny, or they used to. But 2 months after the promised roadmap, quote unquote roadmap, Bungie's silence has been calling Destiny 2 leaderless and out of options now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought they were already out of options the moment that the final shape hit, and technically leaderless is correct. Like, did you not see the thing that Skeletor did? You know, that one video where he's like, you know, with the golden submarine. I'm pretty sure I'm putting that reference right there for a lot of you guys that did watch that with us and just watched it on their own. Yeah, that happened. He jumped the ship and then promoted another guy while the ship was sinking. Because you know the old saying, chat, like, a good captain must always goes down with the ship. Which is why I'm promoting you. It's like, but sir, don't worry. Everything will be alright for me. It's yeah. Man, that... I want to see how many people understand those few references, because it's accurate. Down to the T. But to be fair, in all honesty, Destiny 2 has been taking a big hit as of late, and player counts. I mean, I would look it up. I looked it up yesterday, prior before getting like at least somewhat of the script down, so that I know what we're talking about through everything. And yeah, I saw the player count. I would roast it, but there's literally no one there to get offended slightly because of the roast. I don't know if that counts as a roast by itself though. Huh. Anyway, so Destiny 2 is sinking, and I think it's already to the point where it's like I want to look it up. I really do. Cuz I want to say it's at the point where it's like last I checked was like less than like a certain number. I don't want to say the number because I think that number is lower now. But then again, chat, it is the weekend. It is the weekend. You know what? Let's look it up right now. You know what? We'll do it on stream. We'll do it on stream. I was going to look it up on my phone, but you want to know what? It's probably better because it's the weekend. Damn. Okay, I was going to say, man, like 15K, but damn, that's actually a lot worse. Shit. 24-hour peak was 16. 16. Okay. Okay, so it was a little bit better. It was a little bit more better, guys, but yeah. Damn, I have no idea what happened here, but holy shit. 3,000 people on Tuesday. Oh, wait, hang on. That's the weekly refresh. Never mind. Dude, it get... Okay, hang on, wait. That was on... Okay, that was when I checked it. It was like at 7,000. Okay, so there's more people on right now. 7,000. Really? Was it... Yeah, it was like around this time. So yeah, okay. I was like about to freak. I was like, okay. But with these player numbers right here, you can see why the people are saying the game is dead. And the reviews is kind of getting to a little bit closer to mixed. I think Destiny is having what you call the Marvel Cinematic Universe whimper of death. Because I think after Endgame, it's crazy too, because I joked about that a little bit on stream when we were playing Destiny 2. And again, it was just a little playful joke, and I was saying like, it's like, man, everything is, they're copying from, like, it feels like they're copying from Marvel just slightly. Surely they won't go down the same way it went down. Damn, it really fucking did. It really did. I again, it was a joke. I did not mean that joke to be taken, you know, like, I don't know, the leadership took that joke to heart and actually did it. Why? If they say for shits and giggles, I'm going to be kind of like pissed. I actually will be hella pissed if they actually took that joke. And now people are going to be like, cancel this guy. He literally made a joke about this, and now we're here in this state. And then, if I recall correctly, isn't oh yeah, that's like next month, right? Like, was it like on the 12th or some shit like that? They're doing the Destiny 2's crossover with Star Wars. I'll be honest with you, with player counts like that high, that's asking for a lot of people to come back just to save the game. Because, you know, I can show you this right now, guys. I literally uninstalled this game as of today because I was like, I'm not coming back. They showed the new trailer. They showed all this other stuff. And, yeah, no, I'm not coming back to that. That ship has sailed, chat. There's really nothing to say on that. But going on with the big incidents that's happened as of late on November 6th, and this is the GTA 6 will now be released on Thursday. I was gonna say Tuesday. I'm really hoping it was Tuesday. Today, like 2-day early access, please. You know, but it's gonna be on Thursday, November 19th of 2026. Yeah, some of you guys are probably saying, oh, wait, I was going to say 25. No, it's 26. It got pushed back. It was going to be early of 2026, but now they pushed it back up, you know, to November, so it's late 2026. But as a chatter did say, at least they're very vocal and very honest when it comes to everything going on to their game, because they actually do care about like the PR, and they're very like, you know, they're like, oh, hey, we're just doing this at this time, you know, just and they even say right there, we are sorry for adding an additional time, that we realize that there's been a long wait, but the extra months will allow us to finish the game with the level of polish that you have come to expect and deserve, which is really nice, because surely they're not going to copy from EA, because this is not EA, this is Rockstar. So, man, I swear, I really hope they don't do that. That's the one thing that people should not do. Copy and do an EA move. That's that small PP energy. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. They're like, oh, don't worry, guys. We may have pushed it back like 7 months. Sure, but the game is gonna be polished. You know, like stuff from the little tech demos that you've seen that is kind of sus. That is a year old, and then it comes out exactly like that, but worse. Damn, that would suck. But this is Rockstar. So everything's gonna be fine, chat. Everything's gonna be fine. A few months will be definitely worth the wait. I'm definitely gonna be crying a little bit. I know there's a lot of bootleg games coming out that are kind of copying from, GTA 6. Like, was it the one I can never say, but I've been seeing a lot of promo from, and people were also crying about it because it copies some stuff from Sony. Ananeta. It's the one that people are saying it's GTA 6, but what if it was anime? That's literally how I can describe it. So if that game comes out earlier, then I guess I know we're going to be doing while we're waiting for GTA 6 to get released. Next that we have on the Sinday Talk is the Nintendo Switch has finally sold on November 4th 10.36 million units in just 3 months. The original Switch took 9 months to sell to the 10 million consoles. I'm just going to say this. It's just Nintendo Switch 2. Also, a very big milestone from them. However, if I compare it to Switch 1 to Switch 2, it literally is just a pixel difference. I mean, there is some performance differences though in some games, but other than that, like you're paying like $200 for like performance. There's like, and it only affects some games, and so that's good. But the fact is, you have to pay extra, where they should have just done updates and kind of made it better. But again, that's just me. That is just me. Will I get a Nintendo Switch 2? No. I mean, unless they add in the Pokemon ZA, thing that we've seen quite a bit, that fan art one, instead of just doing the thing that they did, which I honestly thought that was kind of fucked right there. In an alternate reality chat, that one that the fan made of Nintendo Switch 2 with Pokemon ZA, that one's probably like, I'm pretty sure more than half you guys are probably playing that. Next, and this is unfortunately on the bad note, and this is Coca-Cola has done it again by adding another fucking AI Christmas trailer. And yeah, this is slightly disturbing. I still do not like it. Oh god. I'm right here just like, why though? You can tell this is obviously made by AI, and I fucking hate it. Oh god. The fact is they didn't learn from the first time and they did it again. Yeah, I really don't like this. Create with the real magic AI. I don't like this. This is disturbing. The fact that you did this twice, I find it, again, the fact that they did it twice, I find it impressive that they did the same thing twice and no one didn't like it, because it's still getting hit with a lot of criticism. And again, like taking talent away from artists who make it and actors and all that sorts of stuff that go into making the Christmas Coca-Cola advertisement. Again, that's AI. 2 years in a row. You know what they say, chat? Like third time's the charm. So they're probably going to do this the third time, and they're probably going to get hit with the same amount of criticism. And then they may potentially, fingers crossed, that they may stop that. Oh man, that's fucking annoying. I swear, sometimes, I don't know, something about those, creatures, and then like when you saw like the Santa Claus that the AI has made, it's just, man, it looks, it just looks so cold. like, and dead inside. It's just like, what the fuck? Well, great job, Coca-Cola. Great job. We're more disappointed on you. Meanwhile, on the internet, Las Vegas police just rolled out the first Cybertruck patrol fleet. 10 Tesla Cybertrucks were donated to the police department for active duty, customized for patrol and SWAT use. I won't be honest with you, this is I think a lot of people are thinking this right now. RoboCop. I mean, I did see the images of, you know, the same thing coming from Tesla, which is like the robot that walked and everyone thought was a person. I think we might be getting there. I honestly feel like we're either going to Terminator or RoboCop or both. I'm honestly hoping for RoboCop. You know how much like merch that they can make off of that guy? It just needs one guy to get seriously bad on line of duty, then boom, RoboCop. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Meanwhile, on the internet, tech YouTuber Enderman says AI wrongly shut down his 350k subscriber channel after it linked it to a random banned non-English account. This comes after his alt account was removed without warning as well. You know how I was talking about, like, you guys are like, oh, YouTube doesn't use AI. Bro, okay. Alright, we'll still let you cope on that for those that still believe that it doesn't use AI. But it uses AI. So he's looking into trying to get this resolved. As of right now, it doesn't look like it. Great job, YouTube. You're doing the bullshit again. Meanwhile, on the internet, New Yorkers are demanding that horse carriages be banned after a horse collapsed due to heat exhaustion near Central Park, and this was on November 5th. Poor horse. Poor horse. I just wanted to show this though, mainly for the fact that just, you know, I was actually surprised they still had carriages. With, you know, just walking around New York. I thought they would have got rid of carriages. I know I've seen, like, you know, like horses there. Just, but I've never seen the carriages. That's crazy. It's that bad. Chap, if you live in New York, then you have a doggo and have a cat, so be sure to let them in, you know. I don't know how bad the heat is over there for you guys, but dude, it literally made a horse go, yeah, I'm out, bro. Meanwhile, on the internet, Chick-fil-A, yes, Chick-fil-A will have launched their first vending machine that operates 24 hours a day and shuts down on Sunday. God damn it, you had one job. You had one job. You were the chosen one. No, I thought we would have had Chick-fil-A on Sundays now. No, God, you bitch. You fucking assholes. Why would you do that? It literally says at 24 hours a day. That's implied as 24/7. But this shuts down on Sundays. That is evil. That is diabolical. Why would they do such a thing? I know it's because of Sundays. But what the fuck, man? Nah, that's taking it too far. How dare they do that? I demand us all get angry at them and boo. God damn it, man. I was like looking forward to that, and then the part where it says it shuts down on Sundays kind of killed me, not gonna lie. Fuck, man. I honestly feel like this will be people like legit on, yeah, at 11:59 on Saturday. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of people. That's a lot of people, man. That's a lot of people be doing that. Meanwhile, on the internet, Taco Bell finally launches a Baja Blast pie over a year after its reveal. Why would you want a pie from Taco Bell's Mountain Dew Baja Blast? That's a good question. I feel like I should be more concerned with the people who actually bought that. It is a limited time. It will be starting on November 6th, which right now is already November 10th. And I think it's supposed to be going on probably for the week. So if you guys want to try that, I will question your entire taste buds and everyone else in the pride. We will question your entire taste buds. You will most likely be shunned for at least like a day, but then we'll immediately forget what was going on. But this was the pie was first teased at the Live Moss 2024 event, and then later spotted on the 20th anniversary for, I guess you could say, the Abaja anniversary, is what people are saying. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like to drink, but why a pie? I'm just saying, it's literally a pie. Why would you? You know what? There's a method to a madness, chat. I don't understand that madness nor that method, because I am stupid, and I'm a lion. But if you guys want to get that, it will be arriving across. It says right here, it will be arriving across the U.S. while supplies last. The pie will mostly be sold. However, fans won't be able to buy it just slices. The pie will cost customers around $20. It also says a frozen variation of the dessert, the mountain pie. You know, I'm just gonna call it the Mountain Dew pie. Will be launched exclusively at Live Mass cafes in California and Texas. So if you're in Texas and in California, yeah, you get that. Man, see, chat, this is why I say Texas is the best place, but no, you guys are like, what's that? Texas doesn't take over the whole fucking country. Bro, what do you mean? It literally takes over the whole fucking country. It literally does. This is point. California is just like Texas is the little brother. And everyone's like, what about us? What about you? Thank you all so much for coming by. I really hope you enjoyed this segment of the Sinday Talk. If you happen to have any news coverage that you feel like should be covered on the next Sinday Talk, feel free to put it in the Discord in the coverage section. Or if you're on Twitter, X, and all these other platforms that you just don't want to be in a Discord with, which is understandable, feel free to just tag me on it too, and I will be sure to look it up next Sunday. Have a fantastic rest of your week, all, and I will see you all then. Bye-bye.
Always in the wrong, knowing where we stand.